Um, this is Digital Distraction 101. So we've been talking a little bit about how to know if and what kids are doing on their computers if they're not focused on the task at hand. I was just playing a little octagon. Play one more round here. And I died. If somebody else were, I would have noticed if somebody was observing me, I could swipe over to the other screen and be doing supposedly legitimate work. One of the first things that students do is set up multiple desktops on their computer. So right now I have this desktop set up. I can open up Octagon, a game here, and I can quickly swipe over to my second desktop to avoid suspicion. Okay, so that, you want to move in close, Seth. That four-finger swipe is right here. You can do the same thing, and if you look at what's happening on the screen, it goes between panes. That's different than the up and down swipe, which shows us an expose of all the different tabs we would have open. This is actually an extended or second desktop, so it's totally clean. Again, if I was gaming here, swipe back over, done deal. Okay, so that's the first thing you could look for, is just that motion. If you call somebody to attention and you notice they swipe on their computer, all you have to do is go over to their computer, four fingers, swipe to the left or to the right, and see if they have any additional desktops open. Okay, that's the first thing. Now we're going to go to screen capture mode to show you the other things that might be going on. Okay, Sabre staff, we're going to go over the online version or browser-based version of gaming and kind of what you can look for or what you can expect. Most people that are playing online games are playing what's called flash games. They're just very simple stuff. Angry Birds could be an example of that. Crush the Castle, the dirt bike racing game, those are all flash games. So if I search one that I know of called Bowman Flash Game, what comes up here is some links. If I click on addictinggames.com, it's blocked by our Lightspeed filter. But if I happen to choose the first one, which is Wiseacre Gardens, which is kind of a decoy for our Lightspeed filter, it does work and it goes through. And I can play Bowman, which, as you can see here, says, have fun, Wiseacre's Flash Game Collection is a perfect waste of time, which it is. I'm pretty sure this game will make me dumber. Let's play the computer. I get to go first, so I draw back here at an angle. Now, it is cool that we get angle and trajectory, so physics, Ms. Thompson might really find this interesting. Take a shot, come up short, computer's turn, short on their end too. Oh boy. And they're short as well. Let's go about 18 degrees. Oh, not even close yet. $21 for them. Whoa. Ouch. So anyway, I just wasted a minute and a half of my life. There's blood carnage on the screen. If I wanted to get rid of this at any time, if a teacher's coming over, I double tap on the browser bar at the top and it goes away. It drops down to my dock, so you would want to look down here. Again, it's as easy as just tapping twice here and it minimizes. That would be the same as clicking the yellow minimize button, but it's just a really quick way to get rid of it. We had looked before at the swiping, so I can swipe over to another desktop just as easily as well. So you're going to see that in a hand motion of a double tap or a swipe. These are very subtle. I know it's like, how do you even catch them? But here's the way you could verify that. Ask to see their web history. So right now you can't see the history menu at the top, but this is the drop down. So again, I went up and clicked history, and we can see here that I'm playing Bowman right now. This was the Rocket Web Lightspeed filter. Addictivegames.com, Octagon. So if you see something like this, there is a definite history or a problem. It essentially says, what have you been doing online for the day? Now, I don't use Safari a lot, so the last time was February 10th, and I was searching for Frozen songs for the Nordic Ski Pep Fest. Okay, I'll switch over to Chrome right now, the other browser, and just show you the same thing. Chrome is going to have more of a history here, and this is today what I've been doing. So legitimate stuff, I would like to believe, Google account stuff, and I can do the show full history here, and you could scroll through a student's history and see what they've been working on. So you should see Schoology, you shouldn't see YouTube and stuff like that, ACDC, you would also see games here possibly. You can make a screenshot of this to capture it or just document that this is what you're observing. But again, this is under the history tab here. So here's some classic gaming footage. Notice his right hand controlling the arrow keys. That's typical for any online game. I'm going to stand up here in a second and just see if I can get a different angle. And what I want you to notice when he comes back into the field of view is how quickly he recognizes that I'm watching him, and watch his screen change right now. And he's back to a normal on-task window. Cell phones are a little more difficult to control, but we've all seen that before.